don't believe in bisexuality. Either you're gay and you're in the closet, or, this is just my perspective, or you are just freaky and you'll do anything to get off with anybody of any gender and species perhaps. Yeah, I don't think it's, you can just genuinely be honest with yourself in saying that you can be sexually enticed by either or anything that might just walk through the door. You have a preference, and if you have a preference and that preference is the same gender as you, you're gay, not a problem. If you have a preference and that preference is the opposite gender as you, you're straight. And if you happen to do both, you're either gay in hiding or you're the freak of the week. Either way, you should be with someone who you're genuinely friends with and they accept you for whatever the hell that is. Now,
unsuspecting white women.
Unsuspecting is the key word.
Unsuspecting white women.
The difference is that white dudes can just afford what silence costs.
White women believe, or were, you know, to them, they were under the myth that DL men only existed in the black community.
Even when those who are in the know want a raise and the price goes up, so they can afford the raise. Like if whoever they on the DL with is saying, hey, give me money and I won't tell your wife, your friends, your co-workers, you know, give me this trip, let's go here, I want to go a little shopping.
Unsuspecting white women.
Sorry, white ladies, it's not a race specified situation.
I don't understand what's wrong with women that men think that they have to be on the DL.
I don't think it's females' fault. Specifically, I think it's no more their fault than it is their fault for picking some dude that doesn't respect you to begin with. So, which is most females. You know, most females don't make sure they have a friend in the person they're going to be intimate with. They just don't make choices like that. It's just that ignorance has replaced common sense. So, you know, as far as DLers go, I don't blame the females that those guys can't be comfortable with whoever they're with. I blame whoever you're choosing to be in a relationship with. Why not choose someone who's your friend? Why not choose someone who you can be yourself with? That doesn't make sense to me. It just seems like basic knowledge to me. So yeah, most females have opted to hook up with somebody who they don't really know and who doesn't respect them because they don't respect themselves, clearly. So of course you're going to get caught up in all these different things, whether it's a down-low dude, whether it's some dude that just doesn't respect you, whether it's some dude that's going to cheat on you, whether it's some dude that just really don't give a real, you know, fuck about you. That's just what people do. People hook up. That's the problem. They're hooking up and they're not developing relationships. I'm digging your explanation of the difference between in the closet and on the DL because they are very, very different. Very different.
Now, if a dude is, you know, bisexual and he's sleeping with, you know, everybody, but he just doesn't come out to anybody he's not fucking, you're in the closet. You're not on the DL.
And looking at the character or lack thereof of the down-low dude himself, he's just another selfish trick that will fuck over everybody because it's about him, you know. He's running his kind game, or even if it is just that he's not comfortable coming out. Again, he's picking people he's not comfortable coming out, being himself with. You're not choosing friends. You're not choosing genuine people in your life. There's an option. You do have a choice.
At least that allows for a little bit more support and friendship and kinship and kindness between the two. Then when he starts, you know, wanting you to act like a baby and then fuck you, question his ass. I don't fuck with that pedophilia shit. I don't fuck with that. I'll punch you up in your mouth. I ain't dressing like no little girl. I ain't acting like no baby. I'm not dressing up like no fucking animal.
So I don't feel bad for them because they're selfish fucks. And I don't feel like it's the women's fault any more than it's their fault for picking any other rugrat they decide to hook up with. Ultimately, yes, date someone with whom you have founded your relationship in friendship. I wrote an article a long time ago, and I was talking about how you know, a dude will sleep with his friends, his homies' girl. That's not impossible. That's not far-fetched. But with the way relationships are now, like, you will be loyal to your friend before you'll be loyal to the person you decided to have an intimate relationship with. That's so backwards to me. That means that people are not getting involved with people who they consider a genuine friend. You don't want to hurt your friend. You don't want to offend your friend. You want your friend to be comfortable, even in circumstances where they want something that may not be comfortable for you. Yeah, you should be there and be willing to try all the stuff that they want to try that you haven't before and weren't really enticed to try. But at the same time, if y'all are also mutual friends, if it's something too extreme, you should be comfortable saying, "Whoa, dang, you want to do that? Dang, you know I'm not going to do. You knew when you asked I wasn't going to do that. I'm not going to do that." But it's good to know that's something that you want to do. And who knows, there might come a time later where you'll be like, you know, let's try a thing. You know, that I was so up in arms about not trying. Let's try the thing.
Dick 'em in the booty. Dick 'em in the booty.
Let's try the thing. You know. I guess my bottom line is that people aren't friends. And even when people pick their friends, they pick fucked up friendships. And they don't invest the things that are genuine to develop those relationships. And that's why the whole world get turned upside down. Yeah, in the end, you should be with whoever you're comfortable with. Only from my perspective. If you choose not to be, then that's what the hell you should choose. You should be. You should be in the fucked up relationships that you're in. If you don't so choose to embrace only the people that bring out the best in you, then you should just swim in that bullshit that you done stewed up for yourself. And bless your heart. But don't complain about it. That's my thing. If you dig a ditch for yourself, don't be complaining about your inability to get out of it. That's all. As far as the people that are on the down low and come out later,
I just thought I would tell you I'm gay, and you should accept me because she said you should accept me. No, nigga, punch that nigga up in his motherfucking mouth. You ain't gonna be fucking me for years and then be like, nah, I've been fucking with dudes all this time. No, snap that nigga straight in his mouth, put his teeth in his goddamn intestines. Fuck what you heard.
Y'all might better stay in that closet.
Shit. You can't be on the DL and want to be clean and earnest and respected and not be forthright about your shit.
Y'all want to stay in hiding because you trifling. You are trifling.
You can't be sleeping with dudes and then months and years go by and then you tell them, oh, I'm married and I got 2 kids. No, he should kick you in your fucking chest and give you fucking ventricular fibrillations. Your heart should just stop, for those of you who don't know.
But you know what's the worst of all? What's the biggest bitches in the world? The biggest bitches in the world are down low dudes that act all homophobic. For real? Okay, you down low and you don't want people to know because you scared of the repercussions of people's attitude towards you and so on and so forth. But you gonna go to the extreme to be homophobic to act homophobic on top of it? And you got a closet life? Bitch, I ought to backhand you.
If you're not upfront with who you are, no one is ever going to accept you or respect you.
So in order to live happily ever after, you make sure you are that your relationship is founded in friendship. Because you and your friend can let your hair down with each other, and you can argue and move on for the arguments that you do have. And then y'all can ultimately
at least find you a bad bitch and inform that bitch of what's going on so the two of y'all can be Barbie and Ken fucking fresh to death. and no one will ever know until you die, and that bitch comes out with the illest eulogy, illest eulogy, illest eulogy, illest eulogy. I mean, can we do some shit like that?